revenge? Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locked. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert! Hey, they want that. 50, man, 50. Hey, check. He's check. Alert. Track.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What's the ball? Slam. Switch.
They run. It's Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Monday. Just flat. Hey, orbit. Just flat.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Middle. He's coming. We got double up. 61, matchbox, lights. Bang.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. 50's the mark. Oh, you got deep? Shoot. One down. Check. Alert.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
50's the mark. Let's go one more.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And now it's Rosen looking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Got it. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Exit.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Locke. Open man, it's Preston Williams. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, wahoo! Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 42-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Any weapon.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 45, come on. Check 45, come on. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Protein spill. Hit it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Saints.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got three down.
Now to the air. Block. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcon 17-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
30 base.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's get it.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
In your face.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rosen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Gets it off to Freeman. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Monday.
It's going to be a long...
Monday.
It's going to be a long day.
Mike's 50. I got one.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Monday.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense.
Hey. High 7.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Everyone's got 4.
6. Pull it high. 45.
On first down, Locke. Thomas has got it. Complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Check my 45. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 45 to Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check the out, check the out, check the out. Hey, alert, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Got it.
Now Rosen. Jones has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Falcons have once again taken the lead. The try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We want it. Go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Go.
I don't think you got it, sir. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Check 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's taken in by Callaway. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
And the Saints first down.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. A 10th carry for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Charlie. 45. Be careful.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
You drop Falcon. 5. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go. Their own
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike.
80. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. He completes it to Jones. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This is Freeman on first and 10. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
27-yard line.
Watch the run. This side, baby.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Come on, baby. Hey! Check 43.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Slam. Check. Whip.
They'll run with Samuels. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
We got this.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Clock now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, Mike, 56.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That last drive, that's a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
50 seconds.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's coming.
Rosen will throw. Complete to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Devontae Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Rack. Here we go. 50.
Middle. 80.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got nothing.
No!
Play.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit.
56, the mark boy. 56. Check 56. Bandit. 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Open man is Michael Thomas. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And that's a great example. Ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, orbit. Step.
To throw is Locke. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yeah.
Lock to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Break.
45, Mike, 45.
Man. Hey, Alpha.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. 3 bucks.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
There they go.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing now is Rosen. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, every day, any day. Let's go.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, now. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred. Me